set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Black 80! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 80! 180!
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
180! 180! 11! 11! 6! 11! 11!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to find Garçon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garçon. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
13! 13! 180! 180!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Black 80! 180!
And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that one will be accepted. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now it's Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
21, 21.
This is Morris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
12, fellas, here we go. Six.
To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Julius Peppers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now following the interception, here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Newton on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jarius Wright from 10 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gano out to kick this one away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey,
On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
McCaffrey following the penalty. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Here's Morris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Black 80! 180! Hurry up!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
180!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
120! 180!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Reuben Foster in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now Anderson, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this. One. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, of all the great things that we saw in week 1, unfortunately there was some bad, quite a few injuries. And the toughest one, Delanie Walker with that knee injury, he's gone for the year.
Yeah, and that's really, really difficult for the Tennessee Titans to absorb because in a lot of ways, he's their #1 target. He may play tight end, but he was the security blanket for Marcus Mariota. He'll be gone for the year. Greg Olsen with the Carolina Panthers, he left the game in a walking boot, but an injury of the same foot that was surgically repaired last year. And then there's some other injuries like Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Marquise Goodwin with San Francisco, Deshaun Jackson with Tampa Bay, Doug Baldwin with Seattle, and don't forget Keanu Neal with the Atlanta Falcons. He got hurt, came back, left again. He's gone for the season as well with an ACL.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, CD, looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. That was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin, had their chances, and got a field goal block down the stretch that would have won the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had a field goal late in OT too, and they missed it wide left. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Luke Kuechly able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Check. 21. Strip that ball. Check nickel. Watch safety creep. 1, Omaha. Safety creeping. 11. White.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's rock now.
From the 50, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, McCaffrey able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big arm.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go play action here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Look at the cash. Slim book of bugging me. Just need a bag, quit out a job,